Welcome back. So the last video you saw me with a beard and not looking nearly as tired. Shower must have brought that out. So in this video I'm going to go over a little bit about myself and who I am and what I'm looking to accomplish here. Frankly, I don't know what I'm looking to accomplish. I'm hoping that maybe there are some people who could just use the knowledge that, hey, there's somebody else who feels like crap, who's going through what I'm going through that nobody ever talks about. And it'd be nice to be able to touch somebody, maybe help them through a rough day, or help them get over an addiction or something. Just anything, really. So, obviously, in case you couldn't tell from my channel name, my name is Matt. And I'm going to be talking about mental illness and what it has done to me and what I've experienced with it. Not going to go through and make super long videos involving a ton of different things because, frankly, there's just way too much to unpack. And, I mean, frankly, who wants to sit through a depressing 20-minute video of somebody's experiences and how it made them feel? Maybe some people, but small doses is the best way to start. So, really, I'll be going over things such as PTSD, complex PTSD, borderline personality disorder, what goes with it. I'm going to touch on more serious topics, addiction, self-harm, get more into the more serious and dark areas. So I'll make sure to put trigger warnings on those videos, let you know, hey, this is going to get a little intense. And I'm basically just going to go through and journal everything that's kind of going on and give you guys something to relate to and hope that it comes across the right way and that people are receptive to it, I guess. Really, I mean, there's not a whole lot to say. Quick background of me: grew up in an abusive household, alone, pretty much. Was homeschooled, so that really didn't contribute much to any kind of social skills that I had to learn really quickly and had to learn the hard way for sure. When I actually got a job at 16, I'll go over that in another video. And it's just basically been one thing after another. You know, little things develop and it takes time for things to come out and things get repressed. And until you're comfortable in a good situation, really, a lot of times it's just going to hang out there and not be dealt with. And then when it hits you and you have to deal with it, it's pretty difficult. And if you don't have a good support system, it makes it even more difficult. So feel free in any of these videos to comment, reach out to me, send me a message. You know, there's never a point of weakness when it comes to mental illness. You know, if you ever reach out for help, if you ever ask a question, if you ever have what you feel is a stupid question, it's not. There's nothing wrong with understanding what you're going through, especially when it's something that trained psychologists are still learning to understand. Yes, there's a better grasp on mental illness and what comes with it now than there was before, but still, I mean, there's still a lot of pill pushers. And yes, pills and medications can absolutely help. They can also be really detrimental if you don't get a doctor that cares. I'll go over that as well. It's another video that'll fall into the addiction category. So you can write that one down to watch. That's a fun one. And really, you know, never feel weak, never feel stupid, never feel anything negative because you're going through it. Who cares what anybody else thinks? And that's why I'm about to open myself up to the world and talk about all the things that I have going on and all the weird little quirks and, you know, the reason I had to shave my beard off. You know, it's all out there now. And there needs to not be a stigma around this because a lot of people are hurting. A lot of people. And there's been such a mentality around it from previous generations of, oh, you know, just suck it up and, you know, that's just normal, and just deal with it. No, no. That's not how we do things anymore. And that's not how it's going to be. If you need to reach out for help, you reach out for help. It's as simple as that. There's no shame in what you're going through. And it took me a while to realize that. So I'm hoping that I can start to impart some of my wisdom from the crap show that I have been through in my life so far. But there's a quick summary about myself, what I'm looking to kind of achieve with this, and this is getting really bright. I'm not sure if it's how much skin is showing now that I shaved or what, but I'll also try and throw a little bit of humor in there every now and then because, frankly, we need it. And on that note, I will leave you guys waiting for another video. I'll probably be posting as much as I can. Little updates, hopefully at least every other day, and then I will sit down and make actual quality videos over the weekend with my camera, edit them, and kind of go into a little bit more detail. Those might be a little bit longer. I'll write down specific topics, but and maybe if one day if I get a following enough, I'll do just live sessions where we can all just kind of chat and share our misery because it loves company. And on that note, take care.